Next to skate, representing Australia, James LIN!
Well, now to James LIN, a 16-year-old representing Australia. He explained that he's only been skating for 6 years, which in our sport is a relatively short space of time, starting at the relatively elder age of 10. And we wish him all the very best in his first Junior Grand Prix.
Yeah.
16-year-old James LIN completes his short program, and this is a skater who, as I mentioned before he started, has been skating, started at the age of 10, relatively older than so many of those that will be competing here, and still under construction, effectively, under development. And I think we both agree, Ted, that the component scores are a product of just time and mileage.
Yeah, absolutely. The learning model has a sort of a timeline on it. Some people are a little bit faster if they're naturally gifted athletically, and others, even if they are, doing it all on ice is significantly different. So you can see that in his skating. Certainly has some skills. We saw the triple flip. That's a under-rotated. Oh, it's actually got to clean the system. Oh. There's the triple Lutz. That is under-rotated. And so certainly you could see strong enough to get around those jumps. Needs to straighten up the feet and the ankles and the back in the air. All those small details of which are really a pain to try to learn because all you want to do is jump, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And I think he's grown a lot over the last few years, so that will slow the process down as well.
But James, interesting, he has added 10 points roughly on a short program from 2022 to last season, circa around the 40-point marker. So I was hoping that if he could add 10 points again this season, he'd be up in the 50s in a short program, which I'm sure is the goal. Of course, the fall in the combo is going to be very costly and prevent that. So just interesting to see, how much can be achieved year upon year. And for some skaters, to add 10 points to their short program score season on season would be unrealistic. I think James definitely could do that. I think he could, with a clean skate and some refinement, push that 50-point marker.
For sure. And we often talk about the athletes and their development of skating, but we don't know what else goes on in their life, whether they're scholastically heavy courses, whether they're playing another sport or whatever. So that can always, I don't want to say slow you down, but add to your load, if you will. And so that process or progress perhaps in the sport might go a bit slower. Who knows? So out of the 7 elements, 5 of them under review. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
I was just going to say, Richard Laidlaw's coach has said anything that you want us to mention, and he said that James has a quirky hobby of collecting airplane earphones. So maybe that's because in Australia, whenever they go to compete, they've got to get on a plane somewhere, and so I hope James managed to snaffle a few more airplane earphones on his way to Bangkok.
Oh, that's awesome. As he leaves the plane, he goes into the seats of any leftovers. Let's take a look at the scores. The short program scores for James Lin from Australia.
James Lin from Australia has earned
It's a 39.31, and that'll put James for the moment into 5th place. It's just a big mistake on the combo. It's costly, and